Hello and welcome to this year's Industrial Distribution Big 50 Countdown. I'm Mike Hockett, editor of ID, and I'm joined by my colleague Jack Keogh, ID contributing editor and founder of the Big 50 list. Our countdown will take you through the list of the largest MRO distributors based on 2015 fiscal year revenue. All Big 50 companies are ranked according to total worldwide sales, and all figures are reported in US dollars. Unlike the past couple of years, this year's countdown is split into 3 segments. In this first part, we'll kick off with number 50 and go through number 31 with some commentary along the way. Part 2 will encompass numbers 30 through 11, and part 3 will count down the top 10. So without further ado, let's get our countdown underway. JGB Enterprises kicks off our list at number 50 after missing out last year. It was number 49 in 2014 and 50 in 2013. Led by founder, owner, and CEO J.G. Bernhardt, JGB had $123 million in 2015 sales. The independent hose and assemblies distributor has 5 branches and more than 230 employees, and recently added 30,000 square feet of space to accommodate retail growth. At number 49, Bridgestone Hose Power is a newcomer to the Big 50. It was formed in 2014 when Bridgestone Hose America acquired Florida-based Masthead Industries, which did business as Hose Power. The company purchased San Diego-based Hose Pros in late 2015 and merged with Bridgestone Flowtech this past April. Mahar Tool Supply cracks our Big 50 at number 48 after a solid 2015 sales growth, driven by success in its automotive and international markets. Mahar will celebrate its 70th anniversary in 2017. At number 47 is Farmers Branch, Texas-based Womack Machine Supply. After posting a $13 million sales gain from 2013 to 2014, Womack sales fell by $37 million in 2015. In our Big 50 survey, the company said simply, "Weathering the downturn in commodity markets." Cincinnati-based CBT made its first appearance on our list last year as number 50 and jumps 4 spots this time around to number 46. In July, the company moved into its new Cincinnati headquarters, a 95,000 square foot facility that brings its combined inventory to more than 150,000 square feet. The Cincinnati Enquirer recently ranked CBT number 3 on its top workplaces list of mid-sized companies.
At number 45, we have Shively Brothers, which made one acquisition in 2015 and opened a new branch. The company just recently launched its e-commerce website, iBuyShivelySupply.com. The company notes continued growth in its diversity partnership with Shively Diverse Management Services, as well as its expansion in Mexico. At number 44, Merriam, Kansas-based IBT Industrial Solutions climbs 4 spots from last year. In late July, the company moved its Oklahoma City branch to a larger location there, while Michael Flannery started as CEO last November. Fallon moves up 3 spots on the list to number 43, despite a small sales decrease in 2015. This past June, President and CEO Joe Niedermeyer was honored by NAW's Institute for Distribution Excellence as a board member for life.
Up next at number 42 is Hydrodyne. The company acquired the Brookhaven, Mississippi-based duo of Gatlin Corp and Seal Group back in February, expanding its capabilities in the fluid power systems fabrication and repair, service, and sealing. Increasing its 2015 sales by 6.1%, Tencarva Machinery Company climbs 3 spots from last year to number 41. The company's Greenville, South Carolina branch is now fully settled in at its new, larger location there. With $214 million in 2015 sales, Kimball Midwest moves up 3 spots from last year. This past May, Columbus CEO magazine named Kimball Midwest one of the top workplaces in the Columbus, Ohio metro area. The company formally opened its Savannah, Georgia distribution center in March of 2015. Jack, we can see it right as the list got underway here, the impact of the ongoing industrial recession. With the dollar amount for our 50 company, it was $31 million less than in 2014. So from what you've seen, are distributors seeing conditions improve noticeably, or are they expecting things to remain like this for a while?
The key word that a lot of distributors are using today is stabilization. That's what at least 7 CEOs did say in their annual earnings report. John Engel, the CEO of Wesco, said it best when he said, we're expecting conditions to improve in the second half of the year compared to the first half, but certainly not at what would be a traditional recovery rate. The oil and gas industry continues, and mining continues to really hurt a lot of our distributors, and it remains to be seen just how fast this economic recovery is going to happen. If you remember what the CEO of Fastenal said at one point, that we are in an industrial economic recession.
Stay tuned to see the rest of the countdown. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Distributors, you need a competitive differentiator. You need a new technology. You need to leverage technology to expand the breadth and depth of your service offering in your customer base. Actilus is the solution to that. No longer do you have to suffer from 3 bids and a buy type of procurement methodology. Use the technology to create the relationship that lasts. Use Actilus.
Resuming our countdown and moving into the 30s, Houston-based Hisco checks in at number 39 with $276 million in 2015 sales. Hisco launched its first e-commerce website, hisco.com, in February of 2015. With a combination of allspec.com, more than 10% of the company's U.S. sales are now done online. At number 38, Chicago-based Lawson Products drops 1 spot from last year, but has remained active during the industry downturn. So far this year, Lawson has acquired Michigan-based Perfect Products Company, Canada's FB Feeney Hardware, and has ramped up its sales rep expansion. After several quarters of sales declines in 2015, the company posted yearly gains in Q1 and Q2 of 2016.
At number 37, Wajax Industrial Components drops 1 spot from last year after sales decreased 9.4% from 2014. The Wajax Group has undergone restructuring throughout 2016, introducing a 4 points of growth strategy this past March, aimed to improve operational leverage and reduce costs. Ohio Transmission Corporation moves up 6 spots on our list from last year to number 36. Acquisitions helped boost OTC's 2015 sales by 17.2%. It added Buckeye Pumps in July of 2015 and fellow Ohio distributor PumpTech this past January. OTC was privately acquired last fall.
And number 35 is DGI Supply, a do-all company that distributes abrasives, cutting tools, and machine tools. DGI's 2015 sales fell 11.7% and it places 2 spots lower on our list. Its most recent acquisition was of North Carolina's East Metro Supply in May of 2015. Up next is Production Tool Supply at number 34 with $314 million in sales. PTS was number 40 back in 2012 and has climbed steadily each year since. The company has completely redesigned and upgraded its wholesale division private web store called Web Express.
At number 33, we have Baton Rouge, Louisiana-based AWC Incorporated, down 2 spots from last year as sales fell nearly 13%. The company says, while the slowdown is unpleasant, AWC is well positioned for accelerated growth as market conditions improve. RSUs jumps 5 spots from last year to number 32 on our list, with sales of $321 million, nearly a 5% increase over 2014. Says the company, our focused initiatives in digital marketing, our national account expansion, and growing safety business continue to yield growth in this flat economy.
Columbus, Ohio-based FCX Performance improved upon its 2014 sales by 2.5% and moves up 3 spots on our list to number 31. In June of 2015, it acquired Michigan-based Process Control Services, and last September it named Tom Cox as its new CEO. Well, that does it for the first part of our countdown. Stay tuned for part 2 to see numbers 30 through 11, and then part 3 to see the top 10. The Big 50 will also be featured in our September-October print issue, which will include some additional supplemental information. On behalf of Jack and the ID staff, I want to give a big thank you to our Big 50 list sponsors and to our audience. Thanks for joining us.